First, I wanted to clarify and also respond to some helpful feedback we got of a segment we shot recently on paragraph 8 of the purchase and sale agreement, which deals with the insurance provision. And there is a blank in there where you can set an amount over which the contract will terminate. There was some confusion based on what we said about a suggestion, or people believe that we were suggesting that a consistent number had to be set all the time. That was not what we were saying. Our point was just that agents need to talk to the buyer and also the seller about this provision and how it works, and walk through it and engage in a discussion with the buyer and seller about what is appropriate. What the consistent piece was that I think it's appropriate for agents and brokers to have a consistent view of how within their office they may want to handle that provision when asked by a client, but ultimately the number is going to be transaction specific and driven by the desires of the buyer and seller. So I hope that clarifies it. But again, we appreciate the feedback. That's helpful. Second short topic for the day is just to let everybody know, put on your radar screen, particularly if you're involved in property management or rentals, that coming as of July 1, 2026, the New Hampshire law is changing in a significant way for residential tenancies. As of July 1, 2026, the end of a written lease can be good cause for termination. For a long time now, that has not been good cause for terminating a tenancy under a Supreme Court case. The legislature has now changed that. So a residential landlord, as long as they give 60 days notice ahead of the expiration of a lease that they're not going to renew the lease and the tenant needs to vacate, can evict the tenant just for the expiration of the tenancy. The only other caveat is that the landlord has to commence a possessory action in the district court within 6 months after the termination of the lease. So that is a significant change. Again, it's not in effect now, so it's not going to apply to leases unless those leases end after July 1, 2026. So keep that in mind for all of your landlord and property management clients.